Come on, these social media guys, they're entertaining guys, but they're not competitive.
Okay, so I just want to start off and ask you what brings you to Toronto?
Ooh, what brings me to Toronto? There's a Poutine eating contest tomorrow. Smoked Poutinerie, they're holding their eating contest, and I'm trying to defend, no, I don't have the title. I'm trying to break my record.
Okay.
I hold the record still.
And how do you feel about
It's
eating?
gonna be tough. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't done this contest in a few years, so it's I'm hoping I can find my rhythm, find my happy place, just blow the doors off it.
What does finding your rhythm look like when you're eating excessively?
It's so I stand up straight, hold the food close to my mouth, and just scoop, move on to the next bowl, try to eat clean, kind of wiggle it down. Use my shoulders, keep wiggling down, and like don't forget to breathe. And while I'm eating, just like visualize, like, all right, push, keep pushing the food down with like to the bottom of my stomach. Use the muscles, and it's just almost. And if I'm in a good rhythm, it's like, all right, it's easy.
Okay.
But if there are issues, then it's like really hard. Time goes by super slow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a whole body thing. Okay. I need to know how you first got into eating contests.
Oh, dude, it wasn't my plan growing up, becoming an eater. Actually growing up, my mom would get mad at me for eating too fast, and so it was something I was like, all right, don't eat too fast. Like I always had to hold back. Eventually, when I was in college, my friends knew I could eat. They found out I could eat, and they made me do my first contest. And as soon as I did my first contest, I was like, oh my God, I love it. Like I don't have to hold back. I can. I was made for this. And then I started strategizing and figuring out how to push my body a little bit farther, and come up with techniques for each food. So and I enjoyed getting better and better and pushing it.
What was the first food you ate in your first eating contest?
First one was a lobster. First contest was lobster. I'd never eaten lobster in my life. I was 21 years old, and I was making a mess of it. I would try to take the meat out of the tail, and I didn't know what I was doing. I would go into the guts. I was just making it. It was ridiculous, and but I loved the whole event. So I was like, all right, next contest I'm going to practice, and next one I was deep fried asparagus, so I did a little practice, and I was like, all right, I have a technique, and I won that one. So it's like, all right, I'm all in.
That's crazy. So you now hold more than 50 world records for eating many different foods, grilled cheese, hard-boiled eggs. I'm curious, like, what's your favorite food to consume?
Oh, favorite. All right, that's like a weird question. Like favorite food, like outside of eating or your contest?
In a contest.
In contest. Best contest without a doubt is 4th of July. And then we're talking thousands and thousands of people. It's I've put a lot of work in my technique. I'll do 70 hot dogs. Second place will do like, I think this year was 45. So I dominated. That's an awesome contest.
Yeah.
But I love a lot, like poutine. It's a delicious contest. It's easy for me. It's because it goes down. It's soft. It's tasty. It's salty. I love salty foods. It's just like, and then the carbohydrates. I don't eat carbs very often, so in the contest, it's a great treat.
After a contest, do you like kind of avoid that food for a while because you're sick of it?
Not because I'm sick of it, but after a contest, there's a recovery period. So recovery is just like super high fiber diet, just lettuce, cucumber, simple dressings. But I very rarely get tired of food. Like unless I get sick off the food, that's the only reason why I might get turned off for a little bit. But I've eaten thousands of hot dogs. I still love hot dogs. If I go to a baseball game, I'm gonna eat a few hot dogs.
Right.
If I come back to Toronto or Canada, I'll have poutine again. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in Canada. I gotta have poutine.
That's a skill in itself. Do you have a least favorite food to eat competitively?
Ooh, least favorite. I stay away from things that are really spicy. I did an event recently where there were like a bunch of raw jalapenos, and they weren't. It's rough. I just don't like the flavor of. And like I like some spicy stuff, but like just the jalapeno flavor I don't like. So anything with like Lots of jalapenos is not a favorite. What else? It really sucks when, yeah, it really it's irritating when I do a contest and they do a bad job with the food. Like I love ribs, and I go back to this contest. There's a rib contest where they did a bad job. They were like smelled like an ashtray, and they were overcooked. It was hard to get the meat off the bone. It was just really, really irritating, and so it really sucks when they do a bad job with the food.
You just gotta like power through.
Oh yeah, that's work. I don't want to work. I like to eat. I have the best job in the world.
Mental.
And they really messed it up.
That's so funny. Okay, so I know you also, there's always a paramedic on site when you're doing a contest.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to use a paramedic?
It's funny you mentioned it. My first contest, that lobster contest, somebody choked during the contest on a piece of lobster, and the paramedic used the Heimlich maneuver. The guy spit out the lobster, and I was like, the whole thing was crazy. I was like, oh my God, this is wild. I was like, and that's the only time I've ever seen the paramedic go to work.
Oh, no way.
It's so funny. Like my first contest was the only one where the paramedic had to do it. A lot of times the contests are outside, and sometimes in the audience people get heat stroke, so that's where the paramedic comes into play mostly. But anytime there's eating, there is a choking risk, and it would really ruin everybody's week if somebody died choking. So it's better be safe than sorry.
Be a tough way to go for sure.
Oh my God.
Do you think eating contests should be an Olympic sport, and why?
Do I think it should be an Olympic sport? I don't know. They had breakdancing as an Olympic sport. I wouldn't be against it, but it definitely has athletic elements. You have to train your body, and you have to push your body, and then there's competition. It'd be really easy to have it as an Olympic sport. I think it'd be awesome. We do a food for every hosting city. That'd be pretty cool. It makes sense.
That would be pretty cool.
I think that's a good idea.
I agree. Maybe one day. Okay, I want to ask you how you prepare for an eating contest.
Prepare. Runners have to run. Like I have to eat. So I get my body into this. I call it a cycle, where I do practices. Before every practice, I do a cleanse, make sure I'm empty and loose. And after I do my practice, then after every practice, there's a recovery period, and where I try to get back to my normal weight. Once I do that, I have one normal day eating. Then I go back into my cleanse mode, and then I do another practice. So it's my whole week pretty much revolves around my practices, and then hopefully, then I'll lead up to my contest.
Okay.
In this contest, I was only able to do one practice, so I feel pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and outside of food, do you have any like pre-game rituals, pre-contest rituals, like superstitions?
I mean, not really superstitions. I like to think that everything I do has a purpose, but I mean, I'm a little bit crazy. So I'm like there are contests that aren't capacity contests, and even if it's not a capacity contest, I still make sure I do my full-on almost day and a half cleanse, no solid food, to make sure that I'm empty. So it's like sometimes I overdo it, but I don't know. Yeah, no real rituals. I just make sure I'm empty, get amped up. I love my caffeine the day of, and just find my happy place.
What's your coffee order?
Oh, just black coffee with 2 shots espresso.
Love it. So I want to know, how competitive does it get out there? Like, is there trash talking between competitors? Are you guys all friends? Like, what's the vibe?
When frenemies.
Okay.
We're all friends. Like Nick and Mickey are here, the married couple, and they're awesome people. But when it comes to the table, we'll I mean, yeah, we're not mean, but we're competitive, and we're it's not competitive nicing. So we got to eat, and if somebody's making a mess, I'm gonna call them out. Like, hey, you gotta clean up your mess. You gotta give him deductions. People try to they'll try to make a mess and spread their food around with that. The food should be in your mouth, not on the floor or in your cups. So people try to get away with things, and which is all right. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Right.
But I call them out.
So they make a mess to like throw you off?
No, they make a mess to just try to get credit for things they didn't eat. So they're like finish their bowl and like move on to the next bowl when they really just like.
It's like on the floor.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
all
not
over the
in
place.
the. Okay, got you. Okay, has it hit you that you're a living legend?
No, I'm not. I'm just a normal guy that got lucky. Like when I did my first contest, it wasn't. I had a plan in my life. I get my engineering degree, work in construction management, and I don't know. I did these contests and I fell in love with it. I got lucky.
Are your family and friends like shocked at how your life sort of turned out?
Yeah, it's my mom does make a joke where like she would say if a chestnut was gonna get famous for something, it would be eating. Because we were all big eaters.
I love it. Is that your real last name?
Yeah, I wouldn't choose this. I had to grow up with it.
It's a great last name.
Oh my God, kids are evil. Chestnuts roasting on open fire. I had to grow up with that. I lived with that. It was terrible.
That's so good. Okay, do you think anyone will ever beat any of your records?
Oh yeah, there's some easy ones to beat, like jalapeno poppers. I don't even like jalapenos, and I'm surprised nobody's broken that one yet. I think it's like 111 or 118. So somebody should break that one. It'd be really. I want to do another hard-boiled egg one. 141 in 8 minutes is pretty rad. I think I'd like to. I was so close to doing the perfect 12 dozen. So I'd like to push myself to do that. Hot dogs. If somebody, the best way for me to get 80 hot dogs would be if somebody else breaks my record. So I'd love to get that 80 mark before I retire.
All right, goal set. So I know there's like a whole world of content creators who do these eating things and whatnot. Are you familiar with some of them?
I am.
So, okay, I'm gonna ask you to give me one food that you think the following eaters or creators could give you a run for your money for.
Okay.
Matt Stoney.
Oh, Matt Stoney. He did this video where he did spicy like Korean noodles, and he did like a lot of them. I think he could probably take me on that. It'd be really rough for me to handle it. It looked like he was even crying, and I was like, oh, that would slow me down.
Okay. Adam Moran. So I think his beard meets food.
Oh, beard meets food. I don't think he could beat me in anything.
Okay. Okay. Who's gonna see this? Okay, Randy Santel.
Randy Santel.
It's another no.
Come on.
It's a no.
All right. All right. These social media guys, they're good. They're entertaining guys, but they're not competitive.
Okay.
It'd be like, I don't know. It's like
They're not true athletes, I guess. Is what you're saying.
they're competing at a table, again, not against people. Randy Santel, he's the nicest guy, but come on, come on.
Okay. Nikki Sudo.
Oh, what could she beat me at? Kimchi. She holds the record in kimchi, and I think it would make me a little bit. Also raw oysters. I think she did an amazing job with raw oysters. Yeah, that would make me nauseous.
Okay. How about Nick?
Nick. I would have to have a bad day. Which happens.
Right.
I wouldn't bet on him beating me ever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have. Thank you, Joey. It was a pleasure.
Thank
Good
you.
luck tomorrow.